Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We've got some breaking news that could completely shake up the NFL landscape. The Dallas Cowboys have been making some serious moves this season, and now there's buzz around a potential deal involving one of the Las Vegas Raiders' biggest stars. Is the deal already done? Could this be the missing piece that takes America's team all the way? Stay tuned because we're diving deep into everything you need to know about this developing story. First off, let's set the stage. The Cowboys have had their eyes set on making a deep playoff run this season. They've shown flashes of brilliance on both sides of the ball, but let's be honest here, there are still a few gaps in the roster that have held this team back from reaching its true potential. That's where this news gets exciting. Word on the street is that Dallas has been in talks with the Raiders about bringing in one of their marquee players, a name that's been lighting up the league for years. If this deal goes through, it could be one of the most impactful midseason moves we've seen in recent Cowboys history. Now, let's talk about the player in question. Sources are pointing to none other than Raiders star Devonte Adams. Yes, you heard that right, the all-pro wide receiver who's widely regarded as one of the best in the game. Adams has been the centerpiece of the Raiders' offense, but with the team struggling this season and rumors swirling about a potential rebuild in Las Vegas, it looks like the Raiders might be open to parting ways with their superstar. And if there's one team that knows how to make a splash, it's Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. Imagine Devonte Adams lining up alongside CeeDee Lamb. Let that sink in for a second. Lamb has already proven himself as a legitimate Roan, but adding Adams to the mix? That would give the Cowboys one of the most dynamic receiving duos in the NFL. It's the kind of move that defenses would lose sleep over. And let's not forget about Dak Prescott. For all the criticism he's faced, Prescott is still a top-tier quarterback when he's given the weapons to succeed. Pairing him with Adams could unlock an entirely new level of play for the Cowboys' offense. But hold on, how realistic is this deal? Well, according to insiders, talks between the Cowboys and Raiders have been heating up over the past few days. There's still a lot that needs to be ironed out, but the fact that these discussions are even happening is huge. One of the biggest hurdles, of course, is Adams' contract. He's not exactly a bargain player, and the Cowboys would need to make some financial adjustments to fit him under the cap. That could mean restructuring current deals or even parting ways with a few players to make room. Here's where it gets even more interesting. The Cowboys have been aggressive in their pursuit of talent this season. They've already made moves to bolster their defense, and now it seems like the front office is fully committed to going all in on the offensive side of the ball. Jerry Jones has never been one to shy away from a big-name acquisition, especially when he believes it could bring the Cowboys closer to a Super Bowl. Let's not forget the timing of all this. The NFL trade deadline is right around the corner, and the Cowboys know that their window of opportunity is closing. If they're going to make a move, it has to happen now. This sense of urgency could be the driving force behind these negotiations. The Raiders, on the other hand, are at a crossroads. They have to decide whether to hold onto their superstar and hope for a turnaround or cut their losses and start building for the future. If this deal does go through, what could the Cowboys be giving up? This is the million-dollar question. To land a player of Adams' caliber, Dallas would likely need to part ways with some significant draft capital. We're talking multiple high-round picks, possibly a first and a second rounder, or maybe even a combination of picks and young talent. Names like Michael Gallup or Jalen Tolbert could be floated in trade discussions as part of a package deal. And what about the fans? Cowboys Nation has been buzzing ever since these rumors started circulating. Adding Devonte Adams would send a clear message that Dallas is not just trying to make the playoffs, they're trying to win it all. The excitement around this potential move is palpable, but there's also a sense of cautious optimism. After all, we've seen high-profile trades fall apart at the last minute before. Could this be another case of close but no cigar? Or will the Cowboys finally seal the deal and bring Adams to Dallas? Let's also take a moment to consider what this would mean for the Raiders. Losing Devonte Adams would be a massive blow to their offense, no question about it. But if they're already looking ahead to the future, stockpiling draft picks and young talent might be the smarter move in the long run. The Raiders have struggled to find consistency this season, and it's clear that their current formula isn't working. Trading Adams could be the first step in a larger rebuilding process for a franchise that desperately needs to find its footing. As for Adams himself, there's no doubt he'd be a game-changer in Dallas. He's a proven playmaker with a track record of success, and his ability to create separation and make contested catches is second to none. Pairing him with an already potent Cowboys offense could turn this team into an unstoppable force. And you have to think Adams would welcome the opportunity to play for a team with legitimate Super Bowl aspirations. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are still plenty of moving parts in this situation, and until we get official confirmation, it's all speculation. That being said, the fact that these discussions are even taking place is a testament to how serious the Cowboys are about making a run this year. This isn't just about making a splashy move for headlines. This is about building a team that can compete with the best of the best. So where do we go from here? The next 48 hours are going to be crucial. We'll be keeping a close eye on any updates or announcements from the Cowboys and Raiders, as well as any leaks from league insiders. If a deal is going to happen, it'll likely be finalized sooner rather than later. And if it doesn't, well, you can bet Jerry Jones and the Cowboys will still be exploring other options to strengthen their roster before the trade deadline. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you, Cowboys Nation. What do you think about the possibility of Devonte Adams joining the Cowboys? Is he the missing piece we've been waiting for? Or do you think the team should focus on other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. And don't forget, if you love staying up to date on all the latest Cowboys news and rumors, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're your #1 source for everything Dallas Cowboys, and we've got plenty more content coming your way. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, let's go Cowboys!